Welcome back to NASCAR 25 Career Mode. We're back for another episode. It's a cup only episode this week, today. We're going to Kansas. I ruined myself by saying non-English sentences. Here we go. Let's work on the car. All we got to do is hire and do a little working for, well, we're not going to hire anybody, but got a little work to do for the week. Oh, we're going to crash the game. Alright, I've assigned our work for the week. We have a new engine for our Coke 600 car. We may put a new suspension on that one as well, probably before that race. But everything is set. All the cars are cleaned up, rebuilt. Well, not fully rebuilt, but we're good. We're ready to go to Kansas today. Got All-Star race up next. A chance to get a good chunk of change thrown into our bank account. But for now, it's Kansas. So it's where we are now. So one of the few times we get to do a once to watch the Cup guys. Who is it? Larson, Byron, and Hamlin. There you go. I'm going to go do a little bit of practice. I will see you guys for qualifying.
We'll see who can set the fastest time here in this practice session.
Whoops. Well, I didn't mean to end practice, but I did. So I'm half a second off the pace. I've been struggling to keep any kind of grip in the car. Every time we go down to the corners, the back end's just gone. So, going into qualifying here, I guess I'll tighten it up some more, and then we'll go see if we can make a lap without spinning out. Alright, we're off turn 4. We're coming down for a qualifying lap here. Gonna see what we can put in. Hopefully a decent lap. We've had a lot of pace on the 1.5 miles so far in the Cup car this season, so you'd have to imagine we'll have some more today. But, you never know. Sometimes there's just that one track that doesn't work right. But I don't think it's going to be this one. Usually, Kansas is a decent track for me. ARCA, we were really fast here. See if Cup's the same.
Top 10.
Top 10. There you go.
We'll take it. Gives us a chance to fight for the lead on race day.
Denny Hamlin will be on pole. Larson, Byron, Reddick, Elliott, Bell, ourselves, Briscoe, Bowman, and Blaney, your top 10 after qualifying. Here we go. It's race time. Get those green flags ready, because we are going racing. We don't need to see all this. Get out of here. Start your
Crank
engines.
it up now. Time to go. And away. Go, go, go.
All right, green flag in the air. We will start on the back of Chase Elliott here. Christopher Bell up there. We got Briscoe to our right. Blaney and Bowman behind us. An okay start.
One out.
Not incredible.
One outside. Outside door.
Now we're really getting swamped down the back straight. Oh, back all the way to 12th.
3 wide.
As we get passed by a few guys, we'll look at the speed back up. Going through 3 and 4 here. But get back into the top 10 going into 1. 1 lap down of 20 here in the first stage. Follow Blaney to the corner, go a little higher through the middle, exit to his outside, try and make this move stick. We will. Now to the outside of Chastain, down the back straight into 3. Ooh, get a little sideways there on the top side.
Still there.
We'll just squeeze down in front of Chastain, now underneath Briscoe going down into 1.
Stay low.
We work our way back up into our qualifying position of 7th.
Clear high if you want.
Great run through 1 and 2. It's going to get us past Reddick as well. Get to the inside of Larson through 3 and 4 with a big run. Might get to Elliott down the straight as well.
Car outside. Stay low.
Byron, Hamlin, and Bell fighting out here at the front for the lead. We're going to jump into this fight as we clear the 9. He's going to give us a push. That's where we got loose last time.
Inside now.
Try and be a little nicer on the throttle. Oh, we're gonna get squeezed up by Hamlin and we'll get all the way into the wall. I didn't want to turn down on him too much. How rude.
Outside now. 3 wide.
Stay off of Elliott. We've also got Larson out there and Reddick as we try and build our momentum back up here. Just a little wall tap will be fine. We're 3 wide out front for the lead. Byron's gonna hold on. Reddick looking back up the inside of us. We'll get a better run off the corner than he does, though. Oh, he might have got a decent run because he's coming back at us now. Our strength seems to be 1 and 2 right now, not 3 and 4. So we'll just have to be careful if somebody's close to us through 3 and 4. Also, fairly low that last time through 3 and 4. Let's see if higher is better. Looks like it might have been. As long as we stay out of that wall, it's quick. Coming back up now to these front 3. Byron's going to go way high. It's a little slow through the corner.
Clear high.
We'll take that spot away and get a run on Hamlin. He's going to come down and try and block us, so we'll go to the top side again. That's where we're faster anyway.
Inside now.
Try to get to the outside. Get the draft off of Bell down the straight.
Stay high. Stay high.
Top side again here through 1 and 2. The bottom, I think, is faster for us down on this end of the track. But we'll stay with them. We'll see if we can use the pace we have today to finally get a win on a 1.5 miles. I've been able to ruin every single one so far, so this would be a good chance for us to get a win and jump ourselves a little higher in the playoff standings. Going into the All-Star race. Then we run our way to the end of the regular season.
1 inside.
Get a little look to the outside of Hamlin now. Still trying to draft off of Bell and get ourselves up
Inside.
close to this lead. They're fighting strong.
Still there.
The end of this lap will be halfway through this stage. We've worked our way all the way up to second. Bell's going to slide down in front of us through 1 and 2 there. Be able to hold the line a little better on exit. Hamlin's going to give us a push to try and get by his teammate.
Great job. You got the lead.
We got the lead. Hamlin looks up the inside. Not going to get there. We haven't been able to clear the 20 yet, though. He's going to have a run on the outside coming off the top.
10 to go now.
10 to
Stay
go.
low. We just lost the lead.
We lost the lead. We gained the lead. We did our preferred line through 1 and 2. Not going to get it through 3 and 4, though, this time, I don't think. Here comes Byron back into this fight now, too. Yeah, we're just a little too tight to get all the way down to the bottom here at 3 and 4, and that's going to give Hamlin the chance to get his nose in there.
Clear high. Clear low.
Tire warning starts to come up here. We'll probably have to, we'll have to pit before the end of this stage. Get to the inside 3 wide here through 3 and 4, but we're really going to have to slow down since I've had such trouble getting to this line. Careful of anybody pitting. Nobody is, but our fuel light is on, so we're going to pit this next time by.
Bring it around and let us know what
Oh,
adjustments
yep,
you need.
that's what I wanted. Good job. Do I dare go down on the wedge? Let's try it. It's only a short run to the end of the stage.
All right, bring it in and pit this time. Clear outside.
Follow Hamlin and Bell here through 1 and 2. Byron's still lurking back here in 4th. We'll see who's coming into pit this time. Pirate's gonna give me a little bump here. I don't want him to get to the inside of me, so I'm gonna just slow down enough to get down to the line
Whoa, up, driver.
and follow Hamlin in here.
Clear bottom. Inside now. Clear low if you want it.
Got Reddick coming in with us as well. Alright, service done here. We're gonna lose a place
Stay on
to
your blend line here.
Reddick and probably Blaney here,
Sitting in front of you.
so we can get back up to speed. And Bowman maybe.
Heads up, car ahead is hitting.
So we did go backwards under pit stops, which is a normal thing. Bell's coming down to pit right now. We're gonna have to see if we can't work our way back past a few guys here late in the stage. We should cycle back to the top 10, but we'd like to be closer to the front. Hamlin's way up the track from us. We lost so much time on that pit stop. 5 to go.
3 wide.
Oh no! Wow!
Clear up top. We'll get it, buddy. Stay focused.
What a snap that was. That was
Pit road's open this time.
insane. Okay, well, we're gonna come back down and pit. I guess 50 was a bad idea. Just give me it all. I mean, we're destroyed.
Sounds good. We're coming in, fellas.
Alright, so don't go to 50 on the wedge. It just started to work around a little bit. I lifted off and I tried to just correct a little and it snapped. Wow. Alright, well, we'll start at the back. That's usually what we do. We're really fast and then we put ourselves in the back and ruin our whole race. Right in the middle of the pit cycle 2, which has given Busher the lead. We at least stayed on the lead lap though, which is good. As we go into the second stage here.
Outside now.
We return the wedge to where it was. We at least know how to drive that and not
Clear outside.
go head first into a barrier.
20 to go now.
20 to go. Briscoe's back here. Kind of ruined his pit cycle probably with my immense crash.
Clear outside. Car inside.
Stenhouse is just going to run us all the way to the wall. Thanks, bud.
Clear low. One outside.
Go up the inside of him. Oh, we got a spinner. Is it Hamlin?
One on the bottom.
No, it's Elliott.
Pit road is open.
So I have an issue. Elliott has an issue. A couple of the top 5 guys already having an issue.
Base car's off.
Larson finds his way back to the lead.
Be ready. Go, go, go. One on the bottom. One low.
Back up through the gears here. We return to racing. On lap 6 of 21 here in stage 2.
Clear low.
Back up to 28th right now. We should be able to drive our way back to the top 10 by the end of this stage, I would hope. With the caution coming out there, it gets us all a little closer to making it on fuel. But I don't think we're going to be able to. I think there'll be a pit stop in this stage,
3 wide.
unless there's some more cautions.
Clear bottom. Clear high. 3 wide.
Right by a handful of cars there, up to 26th now, 24th actually. 23rd maybe. There we go. 22nd?
One up high.
Yeah. Shoot to the inside of Bush, maybe Cindric as well. Ah, he's gonna get down in front of us.
Still there.
Top 20 at least now. We work to the inside of Cindric, 4 wide there.
4 wide. Car outside.
Up to 16th now. Get some draft off of Barry, go by Dylan. Larson's starting to open up a gap out front. Looks like that's Hamlin behind him, Reddick, and then a 3 wide battle. Which might include Chase Elliott, who was very recently in the wall. to the outside of Bubba Wallace here. Try to make this pass stick. Go up after Keselowski. Just a few spots away from the top 10 now. We really, if we want a good shot at winning this, we need to get out in front and open up a gap, because we saw how much Hamlin gapped us through that pit stop cycle. We're very slow through the pits at this track, so we're going to have to get a big lead if we want to hold on to it, or we're going to have to run him down late.
Inside.
I mean, he was a full half straightaway ahead of us at least when we came back out onto the track. And then, of course, we didn't see how much we could run him down, because we immediately went headfirst into a wall. Follow Bowman here. He's not going to give us any room.
Car inside. Clear bottom.
It's okay, because we can go down below, get a little bump from Chastain, and we're going to do the same. We're going to squeeze him up to the top and not give him any room. Come down a little bit on exit. Chastain squeezes us tight to him. Oh my god!
10 to go.
I was trying not to just dive up in front of Bowman, but Chastain was coming up. These fools aren't giving me any space over here. Very recent announcement that Connor Zilic will be driving this 48 in a couple years. We'll see how that works out. He's got another year in the 88 to kind of figure out this car a little bit more and maybe actually finish a lot more races, and then we'll see what he does in the 48. It'll be interesting to see if he gets a good run at a win next year in the 88 before he moves over at maybe a road course or something. By the 60 now, up into the top 10, we're 9th. Blaney up next, then Reddick. Chastain gonna get a run back at us here down the front straight. So is Busher, or Priest, wrong RFK guy. Busher was out front.
Car inside.
They're coming back at us. We might have lost a little bit of speed here. We do have some front end damage from running into somebody, I'm sure. But we don't feel as fast as that first stage. We were up there mucking it up for the lead in the first stage, and now we're battling for 10th.
You're all clear.
Reddick came down there to get some pit service. A couple cars come with him, so the pit cycle has officially started. Boy, we're getting tight at the end of this run. Maybe we try and go halfway to 50? And hopefully that doesn't snap us around into the wall. Maybe I'll just do a tire pressure adjustment. I don't know. Tire warning is on. We're just going to be so bad at the end of runs if we have to keep running like that. This, that. There's the fuel light. We'll bring it in next time. I'm going to put 2 cans and 4 tires on. Let's maybe... we'll just add some tire pressure. See what that does for us.
All right, bring it in.
Oh my god. Maybe don't set your pit stop while you're kind of turning. I wonder the way it was... The suggestion was when we opened the pit thing, I wonder if a lot of guys are doing a splash and go and then coming down again at the stage break. That seems immensely dumb, but who am I to say? Alright, we pulled up on the back of Priest there coming into the pits. We'll see what kind of gap he has on us when we leave. Alright, there goes Priest. We have lost, looks like several seconds again through the pit stop. We were right on the back of him when he pulled into his box. He's now all the way up around the corner from us. Sick. I feel like that's got to be 2 cans and 4 tires, because he's not like immensely far in front of us. That would have been a splash and go, so he has to have made like a full stop. We're just way slower than him. Back to racing here now, though. Still got a bunch of cars on pit road. I guess I can pull up the leaderboard so we can see where we are. Careful down here. This is where we launched into the wall last time. We'll make it through this time. I was very cautious coming down in there. Trying to pull up to now Elliott, who's in front of us. Go past a couple more cars on pit road here. That'll move us up to 13th. Oh, there goes the slide. The back end out a little bit, but we save it that time. I think we just have to be able to put up with that for a few laps before the tires start to wear, and then we won't be so tight at the end of the run, maybe? I'm putting up on Keselowski now. We're still 9 seconds off the lead, which is Larson with 2 to go, so probably not going to make it to the lead, but we might be able to get a point or two out of this. Probably just a point. Just trying to get to the outside of Brad. Didn't quite get there. We're going to have 1 lap to try and run down Chastain and Elliott here for that point. Nowhere near Priest, by the way, who we came in on the back of for that pit stop. He's all the way up in the middle of the corners right now. Not quite going to get to him, I don't think. No points for us in either stage. That sucks. But hopefully the long run here in stage 3 will be kind to us. Is everybody pitting? They are. And I guess there's only 9 laps left in the tank. We took a good chunk of that run out. We might as well come down with him. I don't know that going off strategy is going to do that much for us. Probably just put us in a weird down a lap position, then we'll probably crash and ruin everything. Lost a few spots, so I think somebody stayed out up front there. Eric Jones did. We're going to go back to racing. I think Jones was one of the last guys on pit road, so he had a little bit more fuel left in the tank than we did. I think a couple people stayed out with him too, because I think we moved back 3 spots there is what I saw. We'll move back even more on the restart as a couple guys get by us, including Cindric. Shoot back up the inside of him as we're starting to bunch up, it looks like, behind the older tires. An absolute wad up here at the lead. Maybe 4, maybe 5 wide there for a second. Shoot to the inside, get a bunch of spots there. Haley looks like he's one of the guys that stayed out. Larson's back to the lead. There's Jones getting passed on both sides as we come down the front straight. He's back to 9th, now going to be back to 10th as we make the move into turn 1. We finally made our way back to Priest. Because we're back in the top 10 for the first time in a while. Whoa, there goes the 11 into the wall. Caution's out. We'll be 6th as the yellow flag comes back out. Hamlin will drop to 9th as he spun up into that wall. We'll stay out for now. Restart behind the 17 here, next to the 1. 5:45 are also up there, and somebody else. Not sure. Oh, that's Byron, the 24.
Car inside. 20 to go.
Get back up through the gears here. I think he just said 20 to go as we were coming back to the line. There goes Hamlin right back past us. His meeting with the wall wasn't that bad, apparently.
Car high. Roll out. Clear outside. Car low.
Drop back to 10th there on the restart, but we'll be able to make our way back up through this field a little bit more, I think.
Clear high. Car inside. Clear, clear.
Gotta go to the outside of Bowman, inside of Priest, all in one move.
Wide. Clear outside.
Get that move done. Up to 8th now. Blaney next up, and then Busher. And we get to Hamlin. One of our fellow wall scrapers for the day. Ourselves, Elliott, and Hamlin all finding our way up to the wall on various spins.
Stay high.
Follow Byron up to this top line here. See if we can't get a little bit of momentum down the back straight. Try and make a pass or two. We'll get Bowman. We'll go to the inside of Busher. Oh God, we're tight. I tried to turn down and it just didn't work.
Car low.
My goal was to run the bottom there. Did not get there at all.
Stay high. Clear bottom.
Now to the back of Byron. He's going up the inside of Chastain right now. Bowman thought about giving us a push and then thought better of it. Fight the car to try and stay down here as close to the line as we can. Don't know that I could get much closer without really lifting out of the gas. Oh, there goes Hamlin again.
Clear up top.
Must have some sort of issue.
3 wide. Hit roads open this time.
Didn't quite get him before the flag came out. Chris Busher's pitting.
You
How
okay with
many?
this?
We can't. Oh, we just can't make. Let's gamble. I like Busher and what he's doing here. We're going to gamble with him. The way Hamlin's crashing, we might get one more caution and not need to make another stop. Jones also came in there, Gilliland and Haley, too. They were the three that stayed out at the start of the stage.
One bottom.
All right, we're playing some strategy here. We need Denny Hamlin to wait a little bit before he crashes again.
One bottom.
We should, oh boy, don't do that. We should be able to get back up through this field once we get up to speed with these fresher tires.
Clear inside.
Get a good shot from Haley there. Just gotta be careful not to wreck ourselves trying to get through these much slower cars.
Clear high.
Like right there where I just lifted so we didn't go to the outside of the 51 because that would have been absolutely the end of us.
Wide.
Now we're gonna go to the outside of him though.
Car inside.
We're gonna go way high around the top. Dive underneath John Hunter here.
3 wide.
Just missed Ricky Stenhouse who was coming up to the top.
Clear outside.
And be right on the cusp of the top 20 already.
3 wide. Inside now. Clear outside. 3 wide.
And now into the top 20.
Clear bottom. Car high.
That's a gap that we're not gonna make.
On outside.
Let's get on the back of Suarez here.
Wide.
Barely touching the gas through 1 and 2, and we're still just as fast as these guys with these fresher tires. Moved by Suarez to get into 15th here. Rebel Wallace up next. We can actually run the line right now. We have a little bit more grip. There goes Byron down to the pits.
Clear, clear. Car inside.
We're going to cycle to the lead once they all come down and pit. It's just going to depend on whether or not we can get to the end. Although he did just say 10 to go and it shows 11 in my tank. So I think we picked the right strategy. On a day where our green flag stops have been awful. We really needed that late caution to let us not have to do the green flag stop. Nose our way around the outside of Reddick. Some more cars come down. Big wad of them. Inside of Logano. Outside of Bowman here. Blaney in second. Larson in the lead. Blaney looks like he might be coming to the pits here. I'll stay to the top side so we don't get caught up by either of these guys. Blaney is coming in. Larson not. He's going to stay out. On to lap 60. Get right up to the back of him. Jump back into the gas to the outside. We're out front. Look at us go. I think the next closest car that also came in is Jones, who's a couple seconds back of us now. And Larson's not coming into pit, he's just really slow on the old tires. Thought he was slowing down, but he's just not quick. We're in the lead. Let's run away. Alright. 2 to go this time. We're up to a 6-second or so lead on Eric Jones, Busher, Gillen, Haley. We were the 5 that stayed out there. And the rest of the field's working their way back up to those guys right now. But we are way out front. Played the perfect strategy today. That second Hamlin caution came out at just the right time for us to jump down into the pits, not have to do that green flag stop where we lose a ton of time, and be able to get out in front of this field, run away. Haven't led a ton of laps today. Didn't necessarily have that ultimate pace that we've had at places like Las Vegas here in the Cup car, but all in all, we found the right strategy, and we only crashed one time. So, you know, we did something right. Somebody has passed Jones and Busher, but is it not on the lead lap or something? I don't know what's going on there. There's the win. Let's go. Second of the season here on the Cup side. It's going to help us out when we get to the playoffs big time. Woo! We're going to take it over Busher, Jones, Gillen, Haley, Hamlin, Byron, Blaney, Logano, and Briscoe. Where did Larson go? He was all the way back to 15th there. A lap down. Oh, everybody but us 5 were a lap down. That's crazy. Going to be 6,639 rep for us today. Oh, that's my 25th career victory. I guess across all 4 series. Austin Queener, Mystic Motorsports, and the number 95 car earn a huge milestone win. Kansas was all cheers as Queener, who started their career at the ARCA Discovery race, has been making a name for themselves, proving to be a contender in the motorsports world. Boom. We did it. Oh, I've won 25 races. I didn't know that popped up. Just 40 points for us. Busher actually outpointed us today. So did Hamlin and Byron. So, overall points-wise, there were a couple guys that got a few more points than we did. But we got the win. That's 5 playoff points, which is big. We weren't necessarily kind to the car, going like 150 miles an hour straight into a wall. But we were nicer than Hamlin was to his car. So, there you go. Next episode will be the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro. Another Cup-only weekend, back-to-back days with Cup-only weekends. And then we go back to double racing at Atlanta? Maybe? What's after All-Star? Oh, I'm sorry, Charlotte. I knew that. Why did I not know that? Atlanta's somewhere down here. There it is. Charlotte for the 600. So we'll go from 2 fairly short episodes with just the Cup races to probably a fairly long episode with the longest race in NASCAR, the Coca-Cola 600, coming up here on, what's today? Wednesday? So Friday will be the Coke 600. Come on back for that. Coming back for the All-Star race tomorrow. That's all I got for today. We got a fully, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Fully spec'd out car. We got a super level 11 900p car going for the All-Star race, so we should have a good shot at that $1,000,000. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching this episode. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.